Hi, Carol.
Hey, Catherine.
So help is a four-letter word, but it's not that kind of four-letter word.
Well,
And
it can be.
okay, it can be, but I find that entrepreneurs sometimes struggle to reach out for advice. Like there's some sort of shamey thing that they should know this and oh my God, well, I should be able to do it, or I should be able to read this blog post and go do it myself. But at a certain point and with certain kinds of businesses, it's prudent to get input from people outside because you can't see past this. So what would be your advice about getting formal or informal advice, and when the right time to create a board might be, whether it's a formal board of directors or an advisory board? What do you think about that?
All right, well, lots to unpack there, and I think this is a really important topic. So help, like you said, isn't truly a four-letter word most of the time. And it is important to ask for help. And in fact, it's really efficient, because if somebody knows how to do something and they're an expert at doing it, why would you spend the time to learn it and make all of the mistakes that they've already made before? And, especially if you're coming up with a product or something that requires manufacturing, or those kinds of things where there's really a specialization, it makes a lot of sense to see if you can get information from somebody who's done that before. And I find that people are really helpful. Like if you ask them something specific, most people are willing to help and really are willing to do it most of the time for free just to be helpful. So there's sort of the informal way to go around to your network and ask for help. My best advice there is to be really specific. What specifically are you looking for? So if it is manufacturing help, I'm looking for someone to help with manufacturing purses. These are my requirements. This is what I'm looking for, so that they can be really targeted in terms of their own Rolodexes and thinking about who they know. If you're just, kind of all over the board and you don't really know what you need help with, that's a big issue. So people like to give specific feedback, but they don't like to do your job for you. So I think that's important in terms of that. If you have a business that's growing, it's great to have a board, whether it's an advisory board or a formal board of directors. The differentiation between the two is that the formal board of directors carries a fiduciary responsibility, so that the directors are actually fiduciaries responsible for the shareholders, which comes with liability and all kinds of things. Insurance requirements, exactly, versus an advisory board that's just kind of giving their opinions. So I think that you should definitely consider doing that if you have enough things for people to bring to the table, and that you should choose people who can bring their expertise and their connections. You need to incentivize them if you're going to ask people to do this on an ongoing basis, either on a cash or an equity basis. You need to be clear about meetings, to have meetings maybe once a quarter, or if you're in an early growth stage, maybe it's every other month. And you need to manage your advisors. This is something that I tell people all the time when they ask me if I can be an advisor to their company. And I said, the onus is on you. I am not going to chase you down and find out how you're doing and tell you what I can help you with, because I've got 90 million other things going on day to day. And even though I love you, you're just not that important in the Rolodex that it's always front of mind. But if you call me, if you set some time up, if you ask me something specific, I will do it right away. So it's incumbent upon you to manage the advisors and tell them what it is that you need their help with. And if you do that, you're going to be a lot more successful than if you just create a bunch of people and expect that they're going to all of a sudden be focused on building your business for you.
Specificity.
Very specific and ongoing and clarity. The specificity, clarity, and time management. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's busy. They want to be helpful, but make it easy for them.
The key to everything in life. If you make things easy for people, they will do things. Take it and make it easy. Excellent ad, Catherine.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you so much for that information, Carol.
Thank you.